so I'm here today to give you a little information, or rather the details, all about my hair. So I've uploaded a few pictures on social media with this hair and then videos and things like that, and a lot of people have been asking me about this hair. Some people think it's a wig. Well, it actually is a wig, but they think that I bought it as a unit. Other people actually have even asked me like, hey, how did you get your hair to grow that long? So that lets me know that I did a good job in, one, choosing the hair that I was going to use to create my wig, and two, creating my very first wig with a lace frontal. This is by White Label Hair. Yes, White Label Hair. I know they're very popular on YouTube recently from their Burmese curly hair, which is actually how I found out about the brand. Okay, so I was on YouTube and I was looking for some vacation hair to wear, and I saw a ton of reviews about this Burmese curly hair, and it looked so pretty that I really wanted to try it. So I went to their website, I priced it, I saw if I wanted it or not, and then I decided to go check out their Instagram page. And once I got to their Instagram page, I saw that they had a great clientele as well. There were some socialites that I was familiar with and things of that nature wearing their hair. There was a video of one of his clients wearing this hair, and they had the exact texture that I'm wearing, but it was straightened. So this is the Brazilian body wave hair. Yes, it came wavy, but it straightens very well. So instead of buying their straight hair, which I know straight hair can be iffy because sometimes, you know, you need more bundles of straight hair for it to actually look full and have that density that you may be comfortable with. So I decided to go with the body wave hair and straighten it how he did in the video. And what made me switch so drastically from curly to straight is that when I was wearing weaves, I was wearing curly weaves. I rarely wore straight weaves because of the leave out situation. I am natural, so my hair does not get along with the warm weather, rain, moisture of any shape or form. So I stopped wearing straight hair altogether. But once frontals came out and they became popular, I thought it was a great way for me to, you know, dive back into straight hair. So let's get into the unboxing and initial review. The packaging is not very fancy. I know for some people that's a big deal. For me, I don't really care. It's packaging. I'm gonna take the hair out, I'm gonna wash it, I'm gonna throw the packaging in the garbage anyway. But it did come with a nice card, and that's all I really need, honestly. So I did wash the hair, and you know, I do feel like from past experiences with virgin hair, or from past experiences with bundled hair, once you wash it, the curls kind of drop a little bit. And I did experience that with this hair, but that was perfectly fine because that's what I wanted. I didn't want it to be tightly curled or tightly wavy. I was happy that the curls dropped. So I've had this hair for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and so far I've been loving it. I am wearing the 16-inch frontal, and I believe it's priced on their website at $145. Now that is, I'm sure, subject to change, as with most companies and brands and things of that nature. So don't quote me, but that's what I paid for it, $145 for the 16-inch frontal. And then I chose the 3-bundle deal for the hair, which was $18, $20, and $22, and that was at, I believe, a price point of $270 for the 3 bundles. So it is pretty pricey, but so far I will say I am not dissatisfied with my decision, and I don't feel like I made any mistake in choosing this hair. What I will say though is that I wish I would have gotten 16, 18, 20, or maybe 14, 8, 16, 18, because this hair is a little too long for me. I am 5'1", so I'm very short. I am very petite. So this hair is almost like vixen hair on me. And the reason I got it so long was because I knew I wanted it to be about waist length hair. And I know that with any hair that you buy, you know, you get it and it's long, but because it was wavy, you know, the length is when it's stretched and straightened. So I took that into consideration, and then I also took into consideration how sometimes the ends can be a little frayed and you may want to trim them to get any split ends off or things of that nature. So that's why I chose the longer hair, and I didn't need to. This hair came very long, even in its wavy state. I feel like I didn't measure it, but I feel like it was probably, you know, the full 20 inches for the 20-inch bundle in its wavy form. And it also was very full at the ends as well, which is very important for us ladies who value our coins and work hard for them. This hair is very long. I do feel like you get what you pay for. It was definitely more than I was expecting, and now I know in the future that this hair is measured true to length. So with the 3 bundles that I did purchase, I don't think I needed 3 bundles. I have a really small head, so initially I felt like it looked a little wiggy. I didn't use all 3 bundles of hair because it was just too much hair. I tried to squeeze as much as I could in, so I used about 2 3/4, but I really wish I would have just only used 2 because it is a little thick and I would have preferred a more natural density. When it is wavy, it looks like very natural, but I don't know how it looks straight. You guys, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this hair. Let me know if I did a good job. I don't experience much tangling. It tangles sometimes, but my real hair tangles sometimes, so it's not a huge deal to me. I don't experience much tangling at all, not even when I was washing it, not much tangling. When I bleached the knots, I actually did get some of the bleach on the roots, so that is how I know that the hair colors very well, because I didn't mean to do that and I actually didn't correct it, but I don't really care. What's next? I would say shedding. Does the hair shed? It does shed. Not much, maybe like a strand a day. I do take my wig off every night, so I don't sleep with this wig on, but I have fallen asleep with it on twice, and when I woke up in the morning, it didn't look like this, it looked like this. Which to me still isn't bad because it was not tangled. I was able to just like run my fingers through it, you know, and get it back to how I wanted it to look. As far as the frontal go looking natural, it does look really natural to me. I'm not the best with the whole razoring yet, so I ain't gonna really get into that. I don't know if the hairline looked like a natural hairline or not. It looks like my natural hairline. I have like pretty full hair, so it looked like natural to me, so I didn't have to do much plucking. I did pluck a little near the part just so the part could lay a little flatter, but I didn't pluck the actual part. I know some people do, but I'm not that talented and I don't have $140 to throw down the drain to test new things out. But I did like part on the side of the part and plucked some of that out to thin that out and then laid it back flat, you know. So yes, and I still have a black cap on under here, so it may look a little more natural if I took the black cap from under, but what else. Okay, so next let's get into White Label's customer service. I am not exactly sure how it is run, but I do believe that it is a small business, just because of the speed of things. Now me, I work for a big company, so I do know that rapid responses are expected of us, but I don't expect those kind of responses for smaller companies, especially newer companies. My company has been around for like 100 years. So you know, that's one thing I can say. My expectations were not low, but I did not expect, you know, for it to be any more than what it was. So I contacted them by their website, and they say to give like a certain number of days for processing, and then I think like 5 to 7 days or 7 to 10 days for shipping, business days. So this is not even including the weekends. And I was going to Mexico in a week, so I had, I think, exactly 7 days. So I wrote them on their website and I said, you know, hello, I'm very interested in your hair. I would like to purchase it. I read your shipping and processing policy and I understand, but I am still interested in purchasing this hair. I'm going out of town on this date. I am located at this zip code. Can you guarantee that you can have it to me by this date? So I sent them that email, I want to say in the afternoon, maybe around like 11 or 12, I'm not exactly sure. And once I did not receive a response back from them, and I felt like it was getting close to business hours closing, I know that they respond on social media. So I wrote them on social media, and I wrote on a very old picture so that it wasn't something that was at the top of their page. And it just said, "Hi, I just emailed you. Can you please respond to my email?" They responded very quickly to my comment on Instagram, and they said, "Check your email." So I checked my email, and they said, "Yes, we can have it to you in time. Order your, make your purchase and respond to this email and let us know when you've made your purchase." So that's exactly what I did. A few days passed and I didn't receive any type of confirmation or anything, and I needed the hair by Wednesday in order to make the wig because I was leaving on Thursday. I contacted them on Monday via Instagram again because I knew that was a good way to reach them. And I said, "Hey, I haven't received the tracking number. Can you please update me on my order?" So they responded back and said, "You're right on track. You should be receiving, your tracking number tonight. You'll have your hair by Wednesday." I did get the tracking number when they said I would receive it, and I did receive the hair early Wednesday, and I was very happy about that. Although they didn't communicate to me, the tracking number without me asking. To me, customer service was pretty good. They answered all of my questions. Once I figured out what the best way was to contact them, I realized, I don't know if it's one person doing the emails and also managing their social media accounts. I don't know. Maybe it's a one-man show running this entire business, but I know that this person is on Instagram, so let me contact them on Instagram. I just feel like sometimes with small businesses especially, you have to be proactive. I did purchase this hair with my own money. I was not sent anything. I was not contacted by them. If you have it to spare and you are looking for good hair, because to me it makes no sense to keep investing in cheap hair and keep replacing that cheap hair. This is hair that I see lasting for a very long time. I get tons of compliments all the time. People constantly ask me about my hair, which lets me know that it looks good. Thank you so much for watching this review. I hope this information was helpful, and I really wanted to give you guys a very in-depth review because this hair is not cheap, and I don't want you to waste your money on this brand or another brand. I want you to really know if this is something that will work for you. So far it's working for me. Alright, so I know you guys just watched the beginning when I was telling you everything about the hair. So now, that was about 3 weeks into having the hair, and now this is 3 months into having this hair. And I wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to just save everything and put it all in one video to give you guys the beginning, the middle, and the end. So this is my final review on the hair, and I think 3 months is good enough time to let you know how I feel about it, since I have been wearing this for 3 months straight with no breaks. Alright, so I did make a few changes to this wig. As I told y'all, it was my first time using a frontal. I'm only my second time making a wig ever. So yesterday, I did go in and dye the roots of this frontal black, because when I bleached my knots, I bleached them too much and they were like platinum, but this was an expensive frontal, so I wasn't about to ruin it. So I had to wait until I learned it a little more before I tried to go in and correct it. So yeah, I did go in and correct it, and I'm really happy with the results of the correction. So boom, that's out the way. Next, I also went in and tweezed the frontal to make it kind of resemble my natural hairline. See that I I probably tweezed that out a little too much right there, and right here, but that's how my real hairline falls. It's kind of sparse right in that little area, and then my edges are long. And let me just grab the amount of hair that I tweezed out today for you to see. So this is all of the hair that I tweezed out just from the hairline of this frontal. So these frontals are definitely very full. I'm still loving this hair. I'm still very happy with it. As you can see, I'm 3 months in. The hair is still really long. This is just the closure that was 16 inches, and it's curled right now, but the hair is still really long. It's still really full. If it didn't have the curls in it, you would probably be able to see it a little more. But yeah, the hair has not lost its luster. When it gets a little oily or anything like that, I just wash it and it comes back to life. When you first saw the video, let's think my hair was straight. and now it's curled. I curl wand it, but I will insert some clips of the hair in its natural state right before I did curl wand it today. I don't really wear it in its natural state because, and this is the next topic, tangles. I don't wear the hair in its natural state because I find that it does tangle quite a bit when it's in its natural state, and I'm guessing that's because it is wavy / curly hair. You know, it doesn't tangle too much, but it does tangle to the point where I don't want to wear it in its natural state. But that's with thinny curly hair. It takes a lot more maintenance than straight hair. So typically I do wear this hair straight. This is my first time wearing it curly. I just prefer to wear it straight. That's why I bought it, actually. I bought it specifically to wear straight. Okay, so next let's get into shedding. I will say that since I first did my review on this hair, I have been experiencing a decent amount of shedding from this hair. I think part of it has to do with the fact that I cut some of the tracks that I had at the top out to make it less full at the top and to look a little more natural. So that could definitely be why, part of the reason why I'm experiencing the shedding. I won't say that's the full reason. I do think it's possible to have hair that you cut the tracks and you're not experiencing shedding. And I did not seal the wefts, but I do plan to go back in and seal the wefts. I'm always like working on this hair and updating it to make it better because I do really like the hair. Oh, and I also wanted to mention the customer service. My sister Nia ordered hair from them and her package was actually stolen off of our porch, and she did a USPS investigation. USPS sucks, by the way. So all you companies, I would suggest to ship through UPS, and I only say this because I work with a lot of claims and we go through UPS simply because with UPS, one, a claim only takes 8 days as opposed to 3 to 4 weeks with USPS. And also, if UPS does not find your package, they will reimburse the company so that the company can resend, you know, well, depending on your contract. I don't know what y'all contracts are like, but anyway, she did contact White Label to let them know what was going on, and they did help her out a lot with that, which is really surprising for a company that seems pretty small. So I was very, very pleased with that, but I'll let her give you all the details and logistics of that in her hair review. But obviously I did like the hair because I did recommend my sister, and I've also recommended so many other people to them to try this hair because people always ask me, you know, about my hair, and yeah, I'm still loving it. I think it looks really good. The tangles and the shedding are things that I can deal with. They're not out of control. So for now, I'm gonna say I like this hair, and let me know, you know, if you guys like this makeup look that I'm rocking. I actually did a tutorial on my hair and makeup, but get ready with me, so I'll be posting that shortly after I post this, so you should be seeing that coming up soon. Thank you guys so much for watching and being so supportive, and be sure to leave down in the comment box anything else that you would like to see from me and Nia. Bye.